like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chatty. Extra style, extra flow. Swift for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Going to your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Soft up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make it get slapped. It's so rugged.
I'm from California, speak a little southern, cheap about a dozen. You don't want no beat quick.
And talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like way off 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to the...
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Landover. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play is to the air. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down.
First down, Detroit.
They're going to try and throw it here. Oh, he puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready?
To throw again on second down. Daniels. He finds Tigger Cockwell for the grab. Oh, this big guy is moving. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. First and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up second and 4.
Number 6 brings up second and 4.
Again, it's Gibbs. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10, looking to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They'll motion him out of the backfield. They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Lions have a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Dropping back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They are throwing it again. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. From the red zone on first. Brought in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions break the tie here in the first. Setting up to try the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he touchdown on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. Does force a 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 22. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Williams coming in motion right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Pass play coming here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Go!
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Check. Hot 70. Hot 70. Top low 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got Ayuk downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Going after good from Smith. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. They'll bring it up from the middle of the end zone. Lanes didn't open for him. He is stopped shy of the 15.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. We're all knotted up at 14. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Back to throw. He finds the rookie from Mississippi State, complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw here on first down. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
This is Gibbs on second down. It's inside the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a second quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
19-18, Pioneer. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. Catch is made down the right sideline. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Going on first down, Daniels. Austin makes the grab downfield. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, go.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. The extra point, here's Smith. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Looking now from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Air it out on 3rd. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Daniels now against a blitz. And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
Bronco 80, 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Ready.
Daniels. He's trying to push the field. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Along the right sideline, there's space. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now the Lions calling timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set in through the rain. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Not much on that. Should have kept it in the end zone. Tackles made it 15-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Bobcats. Ready. 19, 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, with more interceptions.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. Goes to the hurry up here.
Buffalo 18. 70 Race. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels now on first down. Left side secured by Ayuk. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Washington first down. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Let's go now.
To throw again, it's Daniels. To his back. Here's Rachaad White. he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Riley Moss with that tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
On the ready.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Let's go. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Daniels coming back after that pick. That finds Ayuk complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Commanders, 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Riley Moss there
Dragon
defensively.
60. Go. 6. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 65.
Daniels back to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
This finds Austin complete. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a Washington
Here we
first
go. Here we
down.
go. Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. We had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Buffalo 18. Come on. Come on. Set. Like 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Daniels is going to throw again. Running right side by McLaurin. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Brings up 3rd down
Trap 60.
and
Trap
9.
60. Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneer. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. He connects downfield. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready.
2nd and 3 now.
Top 19. Go. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. And back to Ayuk goes. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Cook Dragon 60. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a one-score game before halftime. For the extra point, here's Smith. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready, set.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Ready. 65.
Daniels setting up the play action. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Second down and 10. Daniels. That's complete inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Point effort from Smith is good. And the Commanders tie this game 35 apiece. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Rolling from the gun here. This one to Williams out left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Commanders will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 50, 18. Pioneer. Ready.
From his end zone, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down. First and 10.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ayuk on the receiving end yet again. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Dragon 60. Pass all even. Seven Pirates.
From the gun, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
At the 44-yard line.
60 Maverick. 6, go.
Daniels now on first down. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Here's Daniels. Complete. It's McLaurin. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 3rd and 1.
It's Krosky Merritt on 3rd. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Working quickly here.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
He's back to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a pick of 33 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They did a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he gets it away from his end zone. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. A give, left side for Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Run loss on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's on target to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's good for the Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Now the Lions calling timeout. Their first. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's a loss of 8.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 18, find it. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 13. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Lofts it deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That one right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Commanders 35.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 18 Cardinal, 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Got it, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Cup 19, Cup Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Timberwolves. Buffalo 18. Omaha, let go.
Throwing now, Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Ready. 79 Broncos, let's go. Cougar 19, ready.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. White working downfield, and he has it. Into the red zone. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders now within one score in the fourth. It's a Rachaad White touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. And he can do his damage. Big time.
Again, Daniels to the air. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a two-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Gibbs. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Pass play now. Headed out right. They did it! He made the interception! Kicked off, Trey Amos.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniels and the Commanders, they can attack on 2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Well, you look at the scoreboard, partner. They trail by only a couple, but they have failed now on a couple of 2-point tries in this game.
Yeah, could be tied, even leading right now.
Exactly. Maybe some second-guessing happening on that sideline.
You know, I'm glad you bring that up, Kate, because that does start to happen here. Sure, teams love to be aggressive, hear that all the time, but I guarantee you, on the sidelines, in the locker room, on the plane, after the game, they're going to be talking about why didn't we just take the points when they were available.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. He rocks that tackle. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing it on 2nd down. They did it! He made the interception! Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, ready?
There's a reset. Here we go. Ball to 44.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At the 44-yard line.
Panther 60.
Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels to throw. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Play fake here. Daniels. Yet another interception, and that could be what does it. Brian Branch has it.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. He's got it in the red zone. And he will score. It's It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions push the lead to 2 scores now.
Commanders 47. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Daniels.
38-yard line.
Right back to Ayuk he goes. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on this 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
18. That's good for a Washington
18,
first down.
18, Panther 11.
1st and 10.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down to the 28. Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's another Washington.
Daniels on 1st down. Ayuk on the receiving end yet again. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 22.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Mustang Knight, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
From the red zone now. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone and defense.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hut, hut.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. Has it in close. They follow up the penalty with a gain of 3. It's going to be 2nd and 2. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
2nd and goal.
18 runners. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. Working quickly here.
A loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down and goal.
To throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Now 4th and goal.
Desperation time here. And we're going to stay at a 2-score game, Brock. That's incomplete on 4th and goal as they turn it over on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, that kind of game may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. Has room down the left sideline. 40. Hits the 20. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Lions could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown, his 5th rushing score in this game alone. So the Lions get the win on the road. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as with that, we sign off from D.C.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming.